Diddy, 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 Diddy. Oh man, it ain't looking too good, y'all. The weekends here. Friday. I think it was a Thursday, Friday, whatever. You had this guy named was Mister Paul. I think Brendan Paul, Caucasian guy that said he used to work for Diddy. He used to run around, do things for Diddy. All this. Basically, he took immunity and he took the stand and he testified against Diddy about moving work, meaning AKA moving drugs, setting up certain type of things for Diddy, what I mean, just making things sure everything is good for Diddy for his free calls and everything else. Well, obviously this guy took the stand. That's kind of bad news. And he took immunity. And according to the reporters and all that, they saying the juries and I guess certain, the prosecutor, they got they had a liking to the guy. They like how he came to the stand. He was very calm, not too nervous, and all this, that, and the third, and he basically snitched on the dude he was working for, and that's Diddy. So my question, Yaka, we're gonna go over this. We're gonna talk about this. Where is the celebrities at? I sit back, I'll wait. Like what? Where's like these people they posted? Okay, we got one little star witness, if you want to say, and obviously, can Mister Paul over here be strong enough? Will his testify be strong enough for him for the people to find Diddy guilty? I don't think so. I think they're gonna need more than just Mister Paul over here, to be honest. Man, we gotta talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, like one up. Y'all already know the vibes. Yo, 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 yo. We back in the building, man. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Smash that thumbs up. Ain't gonna hurt your feelings. Ain't gonna cost you. That junk is absolutely free. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I don't know what you're waiting on. You don't even know what you're waiting on. So subscribe to the channel. Stop hesitating. Smash that subscribe. Share this video. Make sure you keep that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video. Shout out to Team Smoke Gang, everybody that got their membership. Shout out to everybody that been supporting the channel, know what I mean? Couldn't do it without y'all, but let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description, on my channel, on this channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for absolutely educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description, on my channel, on this channel. Everything that I speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So if y'all don't know what's going on, man, this guy right here, Mr. Paul over here, he looked bugged out too, right? Look how he look in the picture and everything. This when he got arrested for that work. I think he got arrested for some drugs and everything. They caught on him. That's when they arrested him. I think what was this, like a year or two ago, something like that. According to Mr. Paul over here, he's basically testifying on Diddy, saying that he did a lot of things for Diddy, moved a lot of work, claims he was instructed to buy thousands of dollars worth of virus drugs and for Diddy and use an assistant attorney, whatever, and his client was a drug mule, whatever. They're saying basically this guy was buying multiple drugs. He was buying different type of drugs, allegedly. Everything he was buying was everything for like free calls and stuff like that, allegedly. So basically, he was doing all the work. He was getting all the work for Diddy. And, he took immunity and now he's testifying against Diddy, which I think it could hurt Diddy and also it might help him because they're going to look at him like, okay, if you was doing all this, the nigga don't fire you. See, this the part it get tricky at. It get tricky on this part. He testified against Diddy, right? And said, yo, I got drugs, I did this, I took flights, I did all this. He said, Mr. Paul over here said he did all that, right? But see, when we play the clips, once upon a time, Diddy actually fired this dude. Mr. Paul decided to come back and beg for his job back or beg for whatever he wanted to beg back to come hang out with Diddy. Because when he was around Diddy, he was having better opportunities and better doors open for him, if you want to say it that way. So when Diddy fired him, he realized, like, yo, I can't do this shit without him. I ain't got no opportunities, the money low down, I can't do nothing. He dragged his ass back, went to go ask Diddy for can I come back on the camp? Can I join the team again? Basically, we could say it that way. So if the juries were smart, I'd be like, yo, hold up, hold up, hold up. We know you took immunity and all that. We know you took all that, whatever. But you making it seem like you was forced to do this. You making it seem like Diddy had a weapon, know what I mean, on your head or something, know what I mean, was threatening his life, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged, threatening his life for him to do stuff that he didn't want to do. No, nigga, you a grown ass man, number one. Number two, you was enjoying the lifestyle like Cassie and everybody else. You was enjoying the money. You was enjoying the parties. You was enjoying being around them billionaires and multi-millionaires, rubbing shoulders with them and all types of shit, and doing drugs with them, allegedly, whatever the hell you was doing, Mr. Paul over there in Diddy parties. You had a chance to leave like everybody else left. See, it gets me pissed off because these people could have left. What people gonna say? Nah, Smoke. Nah, Smoke. Diddy got too much power. He might threaten them. Listen, I ain't trying to hear that shit. They could have went to the FBI, the feds, anybody, CIA. They could have went to anybody. Local police, nigga, the narcos. They could have went to anybody. Anybody. Y'all get what I'm saying? They could have gave that person witness protection program, all types of shit. So I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Now, see, Diddy can't take no witness protection program and try to rat out some A-list celebrities that was allegedly down with him during these parties. Because we all know how they like to kumbaya up there in that industry. If y'all know understand what the hell I'm saying here. We know how they play in that industry with their little parties and all that shit. Diddy ain't the only one, but he can turn states and flip and go have the witness protection program. Because like I told y'all in my last Diddy on video. When you playing with them people on the back end, you try to bring them down with you, there ain't no witness protection program for your ass. Why you think R. Kelly being so quiet in there? Like I said in my R. Kelly video also that I did not so long ago. R. Kelly can't snitch. Because if he do, his life is in danger. Basically, in jail, Mars, nigga, Moon, witness protection program, it don't matter where you at. If you try to snitch on them people that bigger than you, that made you, that fed you, that's in the back end, that own a lot of shit, you ain't gonna get away with that type of shit. But see, Mr. Paul could get away with that because he got protection for the feds. Diddy don't got that type of power like the people that Diddy was trying to accuse of being racist, like the liquor company. Remember the liquor company? He was accusing them being whatever. He ain't got that power like they got. So he can't snitch. He can't run away unless he do some Russell Simmons type shit and go to an island somewhere out there. But you best believe Russell Simmons got some people still holding him down. That part, I'll sit back and wait. You think Russell out there by his goddamn self? You think Russell ain't got nobody protecting him? You think Russell just protecting himself, walking around with his head up to the sky thinking life is sweet? Hell no. Russell got some powerful people allegedly holding him down also. See, Diddy might not have that. We don't know. He might have, though. Because so far with this little bull BS domestic shit they started off with, which we don't condone over here at all. I don't condone hands and feet on a woman. So that's a no-no. But we talking about a RICO case. Now it gets spicy when Mr. Paul over here take the stand. Now you talking about drugs and this and that and trafficking and he took immunity. Now it's getting a little spicy now. But where's the goddamn celebrities at? Where's the people that mean the most? Is what I'm trying to say here. The people that got a lot of accountability on what they say means a lot. Not so Mr. Paul over here because he took immunity and we don't know if he can be lying or telling the truth. That part. He's a regular ass dude. Where are the celebrities at? I'm gonna continue with that, but let's get to the news clip, man, so y'all can understand Mr. Paul over here and y'all can understand what he did in court. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Do me that favor. This junk is nasty work.
A former personal assistant for Sean Diddy Combs took the stand this morning and testified that Combs expected his assistants to, quote, move like SEAL Team 6. Paul says he worked from 2022 until 2024. His last day, March 25th, 2024. He was arrested, he says, at an airport in Florida for possession of cocaine. He says the cocaine was in his bag for his personal assistant duties. Paul said it belonged to Combs, but told law enforcement the cocaine was his out of loyalty. Jurors saw a photo of Paul, Combs, and Chief of Staff Christina Karam on a private plane before the arrest. He says they were supposed to go to the Bahamas. He testified his job included organizing suitcases, picking up prescriptions from pharmacies, doing Amazon returns, and he says, quote, he packed a lot of joints. Paul told jurors that Combs instructed assistants to obtain drugs for him: marijuana, cocaine, ketamine, ecstasy, and 2C. He told the jury he worked long hours, 80 to 100 hours per week, and that sometimes he went long stretches without sleeping.
Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Copyright fair use is definitely in effect for these videos. Um, Mr. Paul over here basically had a per hour job. I sit back, I wait. So if a person had a per hour job because you was doing 72 to 80, 100 hours running around for Diddy, being a little puppet for him, you could have took your grown ass out of that team and took your ass home and told him you ain't want to do this no more. Let's sit back and think about this. Let's sit back and think about this, y'all. You got a grown ass man, Mr. Paul, over here, talking about, yeah, man, I ran through sleepless nights. I had sleepless nights for Diddy because I had to do what I had to do what he was telling me. Nigga, first of all, Mr. Paul over here, you're not an artist. You're not making no music. You're not chasing no fame to make the music. So there's no he's telling you what to do. You can obviously leave that. You was just a mutual friend that got connected with Diddy, and all of a sudden you experienced a little bit of the lifestyle while you was around Diddy, and you was like, yo, this shit is cool. I could do this. Hey, Diddy, what else? Calling him up, probably Diddy said, you know what, I could use you for something. Allegedly. Whatever Diddy used you for. Allegedly. So, Mr. Paul here, you got a taste of the lifestyle. You wanted more. You became Diddy, little friend on the side, whatever you want to call yourself, a little drug me, whatever. You was busting all the outside activities for him to set up the parties and bring stuff to the parties, according to you, with your immunity, taking a stand. Nigga, like I'm gonna repeat myself, Ninja, Mr. Paul. You could have left that per hour job. You choose to stick around, mister. So let's cut the shenanigans out and act like you ain't enjoy the lifestyle that you experienced with Mr. Diddy out there, because that's exactly what the hell happened over here, champ. That's what happened. You love the lifestyle you experienced. Diddy offered you some money that you couldn't refuse, and you stuck around. You stuck around. So you got to blame yourself at the end of the day. But see, the question is this Mr. Paul guy going to hurt Diddy in the trial? I don't think this going to hurt him at all. Because if I was one of the juries, I'd be looking like, well, Mr. Paul, you could have left this shit. That's your outside activities. You got everyday people that do drugs outside they work. You got business people with suits and ties that do stuff, drugs, whatever, allegedly outside they work from a hard working day. This shit been going on for centuries. What we talking about here? And we ain't just talking about no corner niggas and regular now. We talking about suit and tie people, business people, people that got careers and all that. It's just different type of drugs they choose when they have a hard day at work and they want to relax or party. It's the same thing as you going to a goddamn happy hour and the females, yo, girl, meet me at the happy hour. I had a hard day at work. Y'all meet at the happy hour, right? Y'all sip y'all little whatever, wine, out, whatever you drink. It's the same goddamn thing. So Mr. Paul here was enjoying that type of lifestyle. This shit been going on for years. See, now it'll be different if Mr. Diddy was telling you to do stuff without you accepting to do it. And you obviously got receipts for it. But if you taking a stand, you ain't got no receipts. You just going by what the hell he said, she said about what's your word. I can't agree with you on that, because the first thing I'm going to think of is like, Mr. Paul, you could have left that situation. You ain't no artist or nothing. You was just enjoying that per hour Mr. Diddy was paying you over here, mister. So you're not trustworthy on that stand. I can't take you serious. Let's continue, though. I'm telling you, this case is terrible, man. I'm telling y'all, boy. Let's continue, man.
He said 3 days. He also said Combs, quote, doesn't take no for an answer, and that one time he forgot Combs's Lululemon fanny pack. Combs was angry and fired him, though Paul said he continued working for him. Paul also... All right, welcome, y'all. He said...
Hold up. I'm going to go right back. Didn't I just say that? Mr. Diddy over here got upset over something because he did something wrong with that, whatever the hell he did. Fired this dude, Mr. Paul, but he's because he wanted to be loyal to Diddy. No, 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 no. You missed the lifestyle, the money, you missed all that shit. Probably the drugs you was taking also, allegedly. That's what happened, Mr. Paul. So you dragged your ass back to the team and told Mr. Diddy, can I work for you again? And it would never happen again. That's exactly what happened, Mr. Paul. Yo, these witnesses they got is horrible. Like I said, where's the celebrities at? Where's like the people that really know what the hell Diddy was obviously doing behind closed doors? Okay, Mr. Paul's a little spark, if you want to say a little spark, little to the case, whatever. But it ain't too much. You can eat that. You can eat what Mr. Paul saying on the stand over there. Let's continue though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
He said 3 days. He also said Combs, quote, doesn't take no for an answer, and that one time he forgot Combs's Lululemon fanny pack. Combs was angry and fired him, though Paul said he continued working for him. Paul also testified about, quote, wild king nights, and says he would sometimes have to set them up or clean them up. Combs' former girlfriend, who previously testified under the pseudonym Jane, said these nights involved drugs and male escorts, also alcohol, lots of baby oil, and that she told Combs repeatedly she didn't want to do them. Well, on cross-examination, in reference to the long hours, the defense pointed out Paul had said he was a hard worker who gave his all during college. They asked him if he was getting unbelievable opportunities because of Sean Combs. Yes, Paul testified. They also asked, you are not some drug mule, right? Absolutely not, he said. They asked if Jane seemed hesitant or apprehensive about the hotel nights. Anything to give you pause to not think she was a willing participant, they asked? Absolutely not, Paul testified. He was also asked, you never thought that the King night included anything that was criminal? No, he said. On redirect, prosecutors asked Paul if he was present during a Wild King night. He said no. When asked how he feels about Combs now, he said, it's complicated. Brendan Paul.
They asked him how he feel about Diddy now. His response was, it's complicated. You know why? Because man, listen, but you can't make this up, yo. Nah, man, you know how I feel about him, man. I feel threatened. You know he threatened my life. He ain't say none of that. It's complicated. Like he in a whole relationship with Diddy or something. No, you miss being his friend because the lifestyle this kid was living, Mr. Paul over here, he never would live that lifestyle a day in his life again. Never. So you cleaned up the after parties. You set up the king parties, whatever the hell you want to call it. We all know it's AKA allegedly it's the freak offs. You set all that up and cleaned all that up afterwards. That's gonna harm Diddy on this case. I would be like, okay, what happened? Like I said, people been doing that shit for centuries, decades, for years. Like before our time, before your mother time, before your grandmother time. I mean, they've been doing this shit for decades. This is personal business that people do, freak offs, whatever parties, whatever you want to call them. But this guy participated to clean up, set it up, bring stuff, all this. You participated to do this. See, there's a difference when you force people to do it and you participated to do it. There's a difference, and you gotta have the receipt to show that you didn't want to participate in none of this shit that was going on. You didn't want to be involved in this, but you did. But now you want to switch up. You want to get immunity because you got caught with some drugs, and you don't want to do no time. I ain't hearing nothing about Mr. Paul seeing some crazy shit. I ain't hearing about Mr. Paul seeing illegal drug human trafficking, whatever y'all want to call it, or the all. I ain't hear Mr. Paul say none of that shit. The only thing we hear Mr. Paul talking about that he participated to clean shit up, do this, run around like he's a puppet, work many hours because he chooses to do that shit because he loved the money. When that check and that money came to that nigga after he worked all them hours, whatever the hell he was doing, he wasn't complaining after that. You was out in Beverly Hills shopping, nigga, somewhere down there, man. Come on, man. Let's cut it out, man. Let's continue with this last one.
All right, welcome y'all real quick. I want to give you a quick morning update. We are not going to be here for long in the courthouse. Brendan Paul did an outstanding job on the witness stand. He came across as credible, educated, believable, and the jury liked him. And this is why this is a bad, bad thing for the government, because he had to testify on the behalf of the government under immunity. He was granted immunity, and it did not work. If you know anything about the show Big Brother, he completely backdoored the government, did a great job of not exaggerating, and refused to allow them to exaggerate just to nail this case for Diddy. Credible witness, the white men seem to love him in the jury. As a matter of fact, they scooted in, got a little bit more personal throughout his testimony, and I think the fact that the prosecution forced him on the stand did a huge disservice for their argument. As a matter of fact, he completely dismantled their argument as it relates to a RICO. As it relates to a RICO, I will be back at the end of the day to do a more thorough, in-depth live later on today. Thank you.
No, thank you. Shout out to her. Thank you. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Because I just told y'all, Mr. Paul is not enough. He took immunity, went up there and basically told him he was a worker. Working per hour. Not a drug trafficker. Not somebody that's doing a lot of illegal shit for them. None of that. I just said this in the last 15 minutes. He's not he's untrustworthy up there. He got immunity, went up there. They thought he was gonna talk all this RICO talk. When I heard it, I'm like, what? I said he didn't even say nothing about illegal shit. Yo, I'm flying planes, I'm moving mad birds, I'm moving pills, I'm doing this for Diddy. He ain't say none of that shit. Like I said, y'all wasting people New York worker tax money. That's what y'all doing right now. Because that dude right there that's not enough. They got to bring somebody that witnessed, seen some receipts, everything that this dude was doing crazy illegal shit. You can't bring somebody on there that was working for him per hour, work sleepless nights, but still was getting a goddamn check. But when he's speaking about it, it's nothing about a RICO though. It's more of him going to go get the work, not traveling. He's not the connect. He ain't none of that. Now, if you got the connect, he take the stand. Yo, I was giving Diddy this, I was giving Diddy birds, and I was giving Diddy pounds and all this. Now that's totally different. But Mr. Paul didn't get on the stand speaking about none of that. None of that at all. None of that. And that's what's gonna hurt them. And that's why I think they really don't got a strong case. But it's still early. But Mr. Paul went up there basically kind of like helped Diddy, the way I look at it. Because the way he was speaking, he was more down with it. He worked for him. He was getting paid for what he was doing. He wasn't really trafficking shit because he wasn't a connect. He wasn't none of that. He didn't go up there and show you videos or audio of Diddy talking crazy. None of that shit. Now, it'd be different if this nigga had Diddy on recorded talking crazy or something. See, we haven't got that yet. Nobody got this nigga on record audio or nothing talking crazy. That could indict him, that could bring the RICO more on him. Nope, we haven't got that shit yet. I don't know what's going on here, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: they better do better work. Till then, on to the next video. Y'all already know the vibe. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Give me your opinion. Make sure y'all give me y'all smoke on this. What y'all think? I think Mr. Paul's he's enough. I don't think so. Mr. Paul obviously switched up on him when he took the stand. They speak nothing about no RICO. He's not the connect. None of that. He was just a worker that was just a puppet. It was enjoying the lifestyle. That's all that was. I'm out of here. Until then, y'all already know the vibe. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here, man.